Hello, everybody. It's good to be back. My name's Teacher Rebecca. Today we're going to talk about things Outschool related. Teacher Kelly says, saying hi real quick, about to walk into a job interview, so I'll watch later. Well, good luck with your job interview. Let us know how it goes. Hopefully you get it. Hopefully it's the job that you want. A lot of people are interviewing different places all the time. One good place you can interview for is Outschool. It's like any independent contractor job, it is hit or miss. It has its up, it has its downs. It was really high during the pandemic back in 2020. Now it's 2023. Things are kind of going down a little bit because more people are back at school. Those of you who are watching in live or later on, please comment below. How's it going with your online teaching journey? Are you still teaching online? Have you gone back to in-person teaching, or are you doing something else? What are you doing right now? How's that going for you guys? Well, today we have jam-packed because I skipped last week. I never know when my kids are going to wake up, so it's always a gamble when I can go live in the morning. But today I'm here. I have my monitor with me in case my baby wakes up. I can go get him. But so far he's sleeping, so that's good. Let's dive into what's going on for this summer in 2023 in Outschool. I know it's the end of April, but summer is just a few weeks away. Like my daughter's teacher just reminded us, there's only 23 more days left of school for my child. How many more days of school is left for you guys? It's only like a month-ish. My daughter gets out the very last day of May, like right before Memorial Day weekend. When does your school get out? May, June? Everybody has a different end date and a different starting date. So, okay, moving on to Outschool. So let me show up some things that going to pique your interest, some emails that we have going on. One of the big ones that we have soon, I'm just going to read this, skim through this one. It was from March 3rd, but it still is implied important today. So here's just a little bit. I'm just going to skim through it because it's a 7-minute read. And so I'm going to summarize it. Summarize. Let me get this a little bit bigger for you. There we go. How's that? That better? Maybe a little bit bigger. There, that's good. I want it big enough for you guys to see, but not so big that it's hard to see the whole thing. So coming soon on Outschool. Get a sneak peek preview into new features. They're going to go live in spring and summer 2023. So these are live now. Many of them are live. Okay. So the first one, one thing, they're always improving things. And so if you say, hey, we're having issues with XYZ constantly, they might go back and revamp that. They do say at the end of here that just because you don't see that your changes yet doesn't mean they're coming. They have a lot of ideas. Some decide to do now, some put on the back burner. So just know that they're always going to be changing things. Sometimes for the better, sometimes just different. So it's hard to know when it's in the trial phase if it's better or not. But let's dive in. So the first thing is that you can add opportunities to customize classes. I can't talk today. Okay. So these are ways to make your class experience more flexible and customizable for both educators and families. So one thing they're going to start doing is weekly payments. So these were announced February 28th, but they're going to go live like now, maybe even this week or next week. So what this is that it allows parents to pay weekly for multi-day classes versus all at once. So if you have an 8-week class and it says $200 for all 8 weeks, well, $200 is a large chunk of change for some parents. That's a lot. But if you go, okay, well, it's $200 for 8 weeks, that means it's about, math this morning, $15 a class, something like that. So you just pay $15 a week and you pay weekly. So then it doesn't seem to hurt as bad when it comes out weekly. So parents can choose if they want to pay all up front and be done, or if they want to pay weekly. So there's a good choice in that matter. If you as an educator want to join in, you do need to opt into that. So when you're in your class listing and your whole class description, you go down to the bottom, you get your payment, you're down somewhere in that page, you can say, I want to allow weekly payments or something like that. And then you can opt into it. I think right now the default is still pay upfront the whole thing, but you can also choose to do weekly if you want to. It also allows late enrollments. So say like if somebody leaves that class that pays weekly, you got an empty spot in there, or you never filled that spot to begin with, you can allow people to come in 1, 2, 3 weeks late. How it was in the past is once that first class of those 8 starts, that's it. You keep the same kids the whole way through. You can't add anybody else in. And that makes it like, oh, I only have minimum enrollment. There's no chance of me getting any more people. Oh, this allows people to come in late, which is kind of nice to kind of pad that a little bit. It also has content flexibility. Right here, the new listing options and policies allow educators to specify whether any class has content that builds from meeting to meeting or suitable for any learner to join at any time. So I'm not exactly sure if there's a button you push that shows this, or if we should just write it in our description. What do you guys think? I guess it doesn't hurt to do it both ways. Just, in the past, multi-day was building upon itself. So you are stay as like a cohort for 8 weeks or 4 weeks or 16 or whatever, how long it is. You stay together, you build on it. Was ongoing is jump in, jump out. Here it allows a little bit of flexibility. So you could have a multi-day class that you could jump in, jump out. You could have ongoing that builds. It kind of graze the lines a little bit. So I think it's really important as educators to be super clear what kind of class it is that we are teaching, so the parents know what kind of class to get into. So maybe I will go back to my class descriptions and say, first off and foremost, this is ongoing, jump in, jump out. They don't really build, so you can come whenever you want to, or whatever you want to say. They also have class duration. New listing options and policies allow educators to choose whether any class that accepts weekly payment has a fixed end date or no end date. So in the past, multi-day classes would have an end date. So you teach 8 weeks, you're done. And you start over 8 weeks and you're done. So it has end dates. Whereas ongoing is ongoing. It just goes on forever, never, 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 until you just want to stop or just recycle and you start, it again. So you teach for 8 weeks and you cycle all over again. People can jump in, jump out. So you can decide. You can also do syllabus creation. So the new syllabus option with class listings will reduce the need for frequent topic updates to class descriptions. Putting a syllabus in there. Okay. So they're rolling it out. They're trying to do this to help families find the right fit. They're trying to help with the searching. See, I'm going to skim this. So they're trying to help the search engine work better. the search engine is kind of hit or miss with Outschool. So it's important to use keywords in your title and your class description. So keywords are things like, what would the parents type in to have your class pop up? Which means even your title could be a little bit clunkier. Instead of being like super, spiffy title, it needs to have the words we're looking for. If you're teaching reading, put in reading or read, or even books or literature or phonics, or put those words in your little parent summary as well as your title. So that, if you're a parent and you type those in, it'll come up. So sometimes put yourself in the parent's shoes and say, what would I type to find this class? Okay, so another way you can have parents find classes is by highlighting educators with badges for accomplishments such as popularity, quality, ACE framework completion, or even being new to Outschool. So that's still in progress. What do you guys think about having some kind of badge or something on there so the parents know this is a new teacher or this is an ACE educator? I know those are out there. There's like a blue circle with the word ACE on it. Are any of you ACE educators? Have you finished the classes yet? I'm still working on mine. I probably should just go ahead and finish it because I really want to get more bookings. And some parents want to see those people who have gone through studies, and just makes it a little more higher status to call yourself an ACE educator. I think it's just like reading, maybe some quizzes, maybe some projects. Hopefully not too involved. I need to finish that. They also want to enhance the one-on-one learning experience. So the big thing right now this summer is one-on-one classes. So if you can tailor make and tutor classes, that could help you get enrollments. So you need to price a little bit higher than you would for a group class, knowing there's only one student in it, but you also, price it, reasonably. A lot of people are doing the about $1 per minute. Had to sneeze there. So if you teach for 30 minutes, it's about $30. You can go 25 or 20 to kind of, get that lower market if you want to. I probably wouldn't price higher than that unless you have a big, solid, good clientele build up, and then you show that you are super fantastically awesome at this and you could, charge that much. But I stick with $1 a minute or slightly less. There's the new options for re-enrolling for after one-time class. So a lot of 101 tutoring do like a one-time class as a trial class. Let's see how we jive together. Do we work together? Is this going to work out for us? And then they move it to an ongoing class. So this is just an easier way to kind of get those kids coming back. And they've got more scheduling tools for educators. I haven't done 101 classes yet. I probably should. So I don't know all the ins and outs and the challenges and the benefits of scheduling for 101. My daughter is taking a 101 tutoring class for phonics with a teacher on Outschool. So I have the parent side of it, and we jive really well. So it's kind of good to see what the parent side would be. And it's just an ongoing class that meets twice a week. So we have a Thursday night and a Saturday morning. And so we see this teacher, and I can just communicate through the classroom as my daughter or as the parent. And so we can just kind of, I haven't really had issues with these continuous classrooms as a parent per se, but I'm not sure the educator side of it. So this continuous classrooms. Oh no, this is nice. So let me read this and then we talk about what it means. Okay, it says by avoiding a section transfer using soon to come scheduling enhancements, educators will also be able to maintain the same classroom for one-on-one learners, regardless of whether they've taken time off or changed their class schedule. By eliminating some of these roadblocks, we hope to make it easy for educators to create recurring, personalized one-on-one classes that lead to new business growth and longer relationships with families. Okay, let me talk to you about this. So, in the past, whether it's a group class or it's a one-on-one class, if you are in the Monday class and you go, oh, I can't meet on Mondays anymore, I want to move to the Thursday class. When they transfer you to Thursday, you've now lost all access to the classroom and the recordings and everything in that Monday class. It is gone. You're now in the Thursday class that starts all over again. You don't have your past conversations in the classroom. You do still have access to the conversations as your learner or as the parent, which is like separate. But you can go to like the learner tab. So it'd be like my daughter to my teacher. Of course, my daughter's 6, so I kind of type on her behalf. So it's kind of like me again. But if your learner is old enough, it's like the learner to the teacher, although parents do still get to see that, which is nice. But you lose access to the classroom. So the supply lists are gone. The what we're going to do this week is gone. And your worksheets that were attached, they're gone. So having this, like, whatever the word is, so that if they transfer from Monday to Thursday, the classroom moves over too. It is so helpful because they don't lose everything. So that's nice. Okay. And again, if you don't see an update, you've been waiting for it, it'll come eventually, or they'll pick and choose which ones they want to do it. Okay. Moving on to the next thing. And I just opened different tabs from the different emails that I've gotten this week. So I'm just going to go through each tabs. So now we've got the Summer Smash Challenge. Now this is coming up really soon. You have about this week to add your hashtags and your badges on there if you want to, so that parents or learners can join in. What is the Summer Smash Challenge? I'm going to go quickly through it here. I made a whole movie on the Summer Smash Challenge that I posted a few weeks ago. I'll link it. It may be in the end screen or in a card later on up above. But here's the thing. And I also put this article in the description box. So if you want to click on it and get those links, see everything, go for it. Okay, so the Summer Smash Challenge is what's happening this summer. So from May 1st to June 30th, students can take part in as many different kinds of classes that they want to. There are 8 unique badges that are offered, and each badge is worth $5 in Outschool credit. Okay, families can earn each badge once per account. So for example, on my account, I have my 2 daughters. Okay, so if my oldest gets the academic badge, then they both get the academic badge, and they now have $5 to spend on anybody. And then if my youngest daughter gets the creative badge, then they both have that $5. So it's kind of like a team effort. Which makes it kind of nice, because what if one daughter likes one thing and the other doesn't like the other thing? You can kind of, as a team, get all your badges. And says learners who complete the badges will also get a special learner avatar on their learner profile. You can get the fine print here if you want to click on it later. Now, how can this benefit my teaching business? I'm all in for this. Let's do this, because if parents want their learners to get those badges, they're going to look for classes that have that hashtag, and it's super duper easy to put on there. So why not join the Summer Smash Challenge? So easy. All you have to do is go to your parent or family summary, like in the picture, where it says, in this one-time class, we will talk about blah, 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 blah. At the end, type in hashtag and then whatever it is. Okay? It does not go in your title. It goes in your class summary. But by being in your class summary, people can type in the search bar, hashtag academic, hashtag creative, and then all those things will come up. And so you're only going to see the classes that are going to be in the Summer Smash Challenge. And they're going to ignore the ones that are not. So if you want to have more bookings this summer, I would just put it in there. Okay. What hashtag do you want to do? We'll get to that. Okay. But just quick recap. It starts May 1st. So put in there now. Right now is April 25th. It's going to start really soon. It's for 2 months. It says only classes with live meetings in May or June will be eligible. If it's a flex section, it has to begin in May or June, and it has to meet at least once before June 30th. Each class summary can only include one badge hashtag. So choose the one that best fits. If you think the two that fit, maybe make a separate class for the other one. So there's just one hashtag. If it fits multiple categories, like, oh, it's a science class and escape room, just use one hashtag, whatever one you feel is the best fit, or the one that you don't think has many classes with a hashtag to get up there. You can just add the hashtags. You don't have to resubmit your class listings. And if you make a new class, just put it in there. So what are the hashtags? They have this cute little chart here. Can you see it? And it's kind of small. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Okay. That did not help. Okay. So the colorful creative, hashtag creative, is for visual arts, dance, acting, creative writing, and music. And these are for the group classes. The word world builder is hashtag builder for gaming, D&D, coding, building blocks, escape rooms. That's another group class. The academic achiever is hashtag academic. This is your English, science, world languages, math, and history group class. The superstars is hashtag superstar. Life skills, physical fitness, financial literacy, social clubs, group class. The study ninja is hashtag study. These are study skills, test prep, time management. That's for the group class. The confidence builder, hashtag confidence, is for English, math, language, music, private lessons, private tutoring, pretty much anything that's a one learner tutoring or private lesson. Okay, do you see this? Most of these are group classes, creative, builder, academic, superstar, study, but one of them is for the one learner, and that's the hashtag confidence. Okay, so here's again listed out in just words. Okay, so those are your 6 hashtags you can choose from. Make sure you put it in there. You can choose it any case sensitive. You can do all lowercase, you can do all uppercase, you could do case sensitive. So like the first letter capitalized and the last not. This is a cool thing. You can actually add a badge to your class image. Yeah. So here's one in the colorful creative. So if you want to, this article is linked below in the description box. Go here, access the templates on Canva, and it'll have a copy of it. You can put your thumbnail picture right on here. So like this picture of the boy with the camera, that would be his thumbnail picture. Boom. And then that little badge would just go right there in that corner. So I did that on 2 of my classes already. I just like threw my my thumbnail on there. I made sure it has an empty enough space to put on there. I had that badge on there, and I've just updated it. So now if they want to choose either my math class or my science class, my hashtag academic is on a badge as well as in the hashtag, and then I'm done. I'm done. That's it. Easy peasy. So what are you guys going to do? You're going to add it in there. What hashtag are you going to use? Hold on. Tickle my throat. Okay, remember, it begins May 1st, so get going. People can start searching now. Also, if you're already in a class as a learner and your teacher has not added hashtags, maybe hint, psst, can you add a hashtag to your class so I can get credit for this class? Some of your students might want that. So add it in there so the learners who are already in can immediately get that badge. Why not? Why not? Okay, next thing is the teacher's lounge. Here is where they have the weekly insight highlights. You can watch this 4-minute video or look at the transcript. It says similar things. The summer smash is coming out. They did revamp the educator library. So this is the educator library right here. I sent a link in the description box below of the educator library. So you can do a quick search bar for it. And I did have to search some of these articles. And it was really easy to find what I'm looking for because it's formatted so much nicer. Instead of being like in a list, they're more like thumbnails. And so it's easier to find based on a picture or the title. You can find your articles pretty easily. So this is the way you can stay up to date on things, and you'll find a brand new seasonal predictions called Outschool Outlook. Outschool Outlook. Okay. So I did open that up over here so you can take a peek at it. It's just like a little bit of what's they predict is going to be big. So let's head over here for a second. So this summer, they predict that these will drive the highest percentage of bookings this summer. So what is the skill building camps? So looking for camps that meet 1 to 4 weeks, at least 2 times each week on something to build up their skills, maybe help with the summer slide. They help kids hit milestones, catch up to the grade levels, or prep for the fall semester. So then we have book clubs. Those are growing. Those are good one. We have the academic 101 tutoring. Already seen growth in that one. Creative writing clubs. Here's some trending topics. It says these hot topics and themes may be the key to attracting more families to summer classes. AI writing and design. So AI tools like ChatGPT and Stable Diffusion image generators. Those are kind of fun. I need to explore those. Have you guys explored too many of those yet? It looks like fun. Dungeons and Dragons is getting pretty popular. Kidpreneurs, helping your kids like launch their own money-making endeavors, whether it's lemonade stands or something else. They say go beyond lemonade stand, do something else. That'd be cool. Music lessons, that way they can keep practicing, and language lessons. So many of us are former ELA language teachers from VIP Kid or other things, so we can use that in Outschool if you want to continue doing that. Also for any world language classes. So it could be learning English or learning Spanish or learning Chinese or learning Russian or whatever it is. If you speak another language, you can teach that language on Outschool, which is kind of cool. I know Evelyn teaches Spanish on Outschool. That's cool. Shout out Evelyn. Okay, you can also prep for autumn. Here's some ideas for autumn. So June, it says, here's your to-do list. In June, you want to list your fall semester and offer multi-week academic classes ASAP if you haven't already. Demand typically starts to grow for these classes in March. So like now, right now it's April, people are already starting to plan what are the kids going to do in the fall, especially if they're homeschooled. They want to find classes that they can just use and take, whether it's to kind of fit with their own curriculum or in replace of the curriculum. They might say, I don't know how to teach science using my curriculum. which science class is like fully inclusive, a whole semester's worth. They can learn everything they need to do, enroll, done. So some parents might like that. In July, it says demand starts to pick up for fall one-time classes, including one-on-one tutoring. Now is a good time to list school test prep classes and Hispanic Heritage Month themed classes. So Hispanic Heritage Month, that's sometime in the fall. They always want you to plan at least 2 months in advance of different holidays. So this is a note. In August, it says use this month to add on seasonal classes, which tend to see a spike in demand closer to the class start date. Keep in mind early fall seasonal interests like fall sports, Indigenous Peoples Day, and LGBTQ plus History Month. It says to remember to maximize your chance at filling up class sections, you want your classes to be available as soon as parents start searching for the topic, not only when demand peaks. For example, bookings for a holiday-themed class may peak a few weeks before the holiday, but parents may begin searching for and booking that class a few months ahead. Capture parents who like to plan ahead and those who book last minute by prepping your listings in advance. See, I'm bad at this. I am a procrastinator when it comes to booking classes for my kids. So I assume other people are procrastinators too. So I will offer my classes to be more spontaneous classes, like the week of or the week after, and just list them so that they pop up new in their email like the week before holiday. But I've noticed a lot of teachers will do it 2 months in advance. And so I'll go and like, for example, I clicked on this one class from an educator saying, oh, so-and-so is listening to class. And I go in there and the first classes are offered in late May. Well, I don't know my schedule's in late May, but I could book that. Some people do like to book ahead and say, oh, yeah, I have availability in this week in June. I want to take a class, or I'm thinking of fall already. So they put these out there earlier. So why not do both? Why not do both early and late? Again, my tip still stands. If you want to publish a new class, add some times in there right away so we can get those spontaneous parents who say, yeah, this sounds like a great class. Let's book it. Boom, done. If they click on it and says no upcoming classes, they're going to forget about it. So have some times up there. They may book, they might not book, but it just allows a little bit more, get those impulse bookings if you have at least 3 times up there. Okay, so that is the Summer Educator Outlook. Let's head back over here. New Educators Events Calendar. That's right here. Nope, hold on. See, I'm going to do a search for it. I'm going to go to the Educator Library, and I'm going to search the calendar because I want to show you how the school looks. This is the educator thing. I'm going to make this a little bigger so we can see. Here we have our events of school. So here's some events that are going to happen up pretty soon. This is the calendar version. Down here, it's not going to show past events. It's going to show future one. Today's the 25th, so these are done. Here's 25th. So here's like the ACE things. It's kind of cool to see as a calendar view what things are happening when you can join in different workshops, which is kind of cool. So that's here in the Educated Library, right here up on events. That's a new thing here. You can also search for things with that search bar. You can type in things. You can find whatever you need, which is kind of cool. Okay, so that is, let's see, where am I? The events calendar. And I'm jumping around. Sorry, guys. Last but not least, we're happy to introduce you to a new organization opportunities job board. So here, organization owners are invited to submit job listings for any open teaching positions. If you're a solo educator looking to lend your skills to an organization, you can explore live listings and contact organization owners directly to inquire about applying. So this could be good for people who would like to join an organization as a independent teacher underneath like another organization to help meet some demands. I know some teachers have sold out all their classes and they just don't have time to teach anymore. They'll hire another educator under them to take over some of those spots. So that's nice. That, it could be good to look into. I know of a couple of teachers who teach with an organization. So you could always ask around to see how that works. Working under anybody is plus or minus. Some people get along better with others. Some people get better books than others. Some people like to book with organizations. I just like the ones where it says what teacher you're going to get as a parent, so we know what to expect. So here they go to Summer Smash Challenge again. What's cool is that if we'd hosted this challenge in 2022, we would have awarded 60,000 badges to more than 20,000 families. That's tens of thousands of summer enrollments. So we looked at last year's summer enrollments and go, hey, we can do this again. Let's do it this time. So they're doing it this time, which is cool. So it could help. That's about it. Your action items are to explore the updates in the Educator Library, to the Outschool Outlook, which we did, the event calendar we did, organization opportunities. That will be up there soon. Let us know what you think. Your next one is to add the Summer Smash Challenge hashtags and maybe even the badges if you want to. At least do the hashtags. It's so simple to go, which is my class most like, put in the parent summary, and you're done. You're done. I mean, it's that simple. Why not do it? And then if you haven't yet, start building out your plan for the fall semester. We'll share more on our predictions for autumn next week. Okay, one more thing, and then we're going to go. So I did say that we are going to talk about some platform updates for the learner side. So these are the pause, ongoing classes, the payout changes, and the weekly payment update. The last thing I promise, I'm actually going to close these out because we're done with these to show that we are done. We're done. Okay, so here are the updates. One thing that's starting to happen now, okay, the trial has started, is giving parents the option to pause an ongoing class. So this says, oh, I'm going to be on vacation May 7th. They can pause it like a week ahead of time, and they don't have to pay for that spot. Okay? So let me just read this to you real quick, and so you can have an idea how it works. Is it starting April 19th, which is like last week? All parents will see a new option to pause enrollment for any ongoing class. So in the past, when you go in there, it says stop subscription, transfer, and like talk to the teacher. So then you're going to have a pause option in there. It says while the enrollment is paused, they will not make payments, will not have access to the classroom or recordings, and the spot in class is not guaranteed. However, if there's still an open seat on the re-enrollment day, they'll be automatically added back to the class roster. See, this could be a good thing because I've got parents who said, I'm going to stop this subscription for now. We'll be gone 2 weeks, but we'll be back. Sometimes they come back and sometimes they don't. By having this automatically bring them back in, they're automatically back on your schedule. And it's up to them to go back through and to like stop for good. But they do have the choice of either I'm going to stop forever or I'm going to pause. So I like that it gives the option for the parents to pause because they don't even have to think about coming back. They're just back. They're gone for a week or two and they'll come back. So there's some good things in there too, for parents at least. So here's how it works. Parents select the pause enrollment option and are taken to the screen below. So here's the pause enrollment option. They can say, okay, I'm going to pause here. And it says right here, no payments will absent. Seat is not reserved. No access to classroom. It's like gone off your schedule. We're going to skip Wednesday the 19th, Wednesday 26th. There's no week of the next week. So then they would start back up Wednesday, May 10th, according to this one. So you're going to pause these two sections and you can click pause to confirm. It says while enrollment is paused, the learner seat's not reserved, and educators may accept a new enrollment to fill that seat. If the class is full, it's full. That's it. If a family would like to hold a seat while absent from class, they'll need to keep the enrollment active and pay full price for that week. If it's not full, they'll just go back in. So, like I said before, like if there's a seat available, there's re-enroll and just join back in. If there's no seats available on the Zoom date, then the parent will receive an email letting them know that the class is full and they've been automatically unenrolled from the class. Now, if they really, really, really want to get in, they can message the teacher and say, hey, I want to get back in. Can you please open up another spot for me, pretty please? And as an educator, you can say, yeah, I can have one more student in here. That's fine. Or no, I really want to keep it this number because it works perfectly for my class. It's up to the teacher for that one. Okay. The option to pause will be automatically added to all ongoing classes once this update goes into effect within the next few weeks, and educators don't need to take any action. It just happens. We hope this option makes it easier for parents to return to their favorite classes after taking a necessary break, without hindering educators' ability to connect with new learners and fill empty seats. What are your thoughts on this? Do you like this? Do you not like this? I want to know if you like this or not. No comments yet. Okay, I'm sure you guys are going to watch later. Please let me know in the comments below what you're thinking about these things. Here are some new things on payouts. So we've heard your feedback that you'd like better visibility into the payouts you receive from Outschool. After conducting interviews and learning more about what could be improved with payout experience, we're beta testing a new payout process. So this is for educators, okay? Not for parents anymore. We're moving to educators. With this update, educators and organizations receive one payout per day instead of one payout per section. Okay? For example, back in the height of 2020, I was teaching 7 math classes and 7 science classes per week. That means every Sunday I received 14 individual payments from Outschool. And it was nice to be able to track on my paper records of what class paid me what time and stuff, but it was a lot harder to calculate up how much I earned that week for tax-wise, because everything was so spread out and my PayPal transcript was so long. So here's one payout per day. So on Sundays, when you get paid ongoing classes, I get one big lump sum, boom. This is what I earned for teaching that week, all 14 classes together. Now I'm teaching a lot less than 14 classes, but still it's one big gigantic payment instead of like 4 or 5 little ones. Okay, so this is kind of testing it out to see if they like it. Because educator testers are also providing feedback on new payout reports that provide detailed info about each payment and its corresponding sections. I do hope they list like what section it was from, so we can kind of track our own paper records if we want to do that. But I do like the idea of having one big lump sum. It's easier to calculate per month how much you're working because it's less payments to figure out. It's 4 weekly payments, a couple one-times, a couple multi-day classes versus a lot. It says we expect to roll out this change to all educators and organizations within the next few weeks. We're giving you a heads up now so you can make any necessary adjustments to your payment tracking processes ahead of the change. You receive an email alert and see a pop-up on your dashboard when this update goes into effect. Thoughts? Yes? No? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I guess we'll find out. This is for parents again. Back to parents. Weekly payments update. Okay, so here's what I talked about at the beginning of this live, how parents can now pay weekly instead of paying all at once. Right now, it's only for classes who have opted in. So you as an educator have to say, yep, I will allow weekly payments, or no, I want to just do all up front. The default is all up front. So if you want to do weekly payments for multi-day classes, you'll need to go in there and opt in. Otherwise, it's all up front. Ongoing is still weekly. Okay, so it's a small group of parents will be shown the option first. Then we'll go ramp up to 50%, then 100% of parents. Right now, it's in the testing phase. So you may or may not see this as an educator or as a parent, but it's coming. And then there's more things here. Okay, there we go. Ha! Back over here then. Yay, big. So we had a lot in there today. Just make sure I got everything on my list. Library remixed. Okay, they revamped the library, make it easier to search things. Summer challenge. These things are linked below, by the way. The Outschool Outlook is predictions for summer, and then for fall, there's one. You can pause your subscription. The combined weekly payments we just talked about, and the weekly pay for the multi-day classes, or all up front. It's up to the educators. Okay, I'd love to hear your thoughts, pros, cons. Hit me. I'm not an expert at Outschool. I'm just relaying the information about it. Don't shoot the messenger. Just let's have a friendly conversation about it. And a lot of these things, only time will tell if they are good or not, or if you like them or not. Some of the things are just different. Okay, they're not good, they're not bad, they're just different. They're just a change. There's something that we have to get used to and kind of figure out. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you guys hopefully next week. Have a great day. See you later. By the way, I'm going to have links over here for other Outschool updates. And go over here for maybe behind the scenes in the parent's view. Also, if you're an educator, you want to know what the learner sees, let me know. I can make some more videos of what behind the scenes look like. I think I need to update them because it's been a while. There's a few changes, not much. A lot of things are the same, but there's a few changes. So I'll update this eventually. See you guys later. Bye.